What's up, guys? My name's Nick. I'm a 27-year-old dude living in a place called Delray Beach, Florida. It's a little north of Miami on the Atlantic side of Florida. And what I'm here to do today is give you just a quick gist of my experiences working with Jake and why I think he could be an effective tool for you in your own life. And bear with me if there's a little, pauses or if I get scatterbrained a little bit. This is not scripted. Jake asked me to do this, and this is 100% real. So I'm just going to kick it to you straight and try to bear with me if I tend to, veer off, at some point or another. But I first heard about Jake through studying a guy that he used to work for in the business, Brad P. Brad P., he was kind of off the radar a little bit, and I heard about his underground dating seminar. It was like this audio series. I think there were 6 of them, and I mean the dude just took you through everything. And that was like 10 years ago, maybe 11, no, like 9 or 10 years ago. So I've known about Brad for a while, and just through kind of studying Brad, I stumbled upon Jake and Jake's blog. And really, when I started to read Jake's blog is when I started to really open up my thinking. It was so different compared to, some of the other stuff that I had read and some of the videos and, the other instructors. The other ones seem very corporate and like business-like and some of their techniques. Everything just seemed like very structured. Everything seemed like very scripted and routine. And, I'm sure if you've kind of stumbled on to the community of pickup and the game and whatnot, you kind of, at first you're like, man, this is so weird. I'm going to go up to a girl and I'm going to open her, and then I'm going to use this stack of attraction, and I'm going to tell her a story about this fake grandpa that I don't even know. And you're just like, damn, dude, this is like really weird and it's uncomfortable and you don't feel right about it. And, just reading Jake's stuff and Brad's stuff, it just felt like something way more natural. And I gravitated towards it. And also just like, rather than talking about all these things that you could do outwardly, it seemed like Jake's methods had a lot to do with who you were as a man, your beliefs, about yourself, your beliefs about women, how to interact with them, what they're thinking, take you into the female psychology of things, how they think and whatnot. And really, man, a couple of things that really struck me about Jake was you could tell through his words that he had done it before and that he wasn't some like natural guy. In the game, in the pickup community, they call them naturals, people who growing up their whole life, everybody's just sucking their dick and, people love them and, they get tons of pussy and whatnot. And then they go and they, try to teach people how to do that, and it doesn't really work out. Jake, you could tell from just his overall structure of conveying his ideas that he wasn't a natural growing up, that he wasn't just born doing this. And, it's extremely relatable to someone who's starting out with no pussy. You're trying to get pussy. You got this guy that's in Jake who started with no pussy and now he's got tons of pussy. So it's like you can sort of suspend disbelief that you can't do it and just kind of put your faith in Jake because it's clear that he went from zero to hero. And just interacting with Jake, I can tell that he's very genuine about that. And so when and also, I mean, dude, the amount of free content that Jake puts out and has put out over the years since probably like 2011 is unprecedented. Normally you got to pay for every single little word that comes out of one of these pickup gurus' mouths. Jake is giving you real shit for free all the time. I mean, read his blog, dude. There is gold on that blog. It's taught me so much. It's helped me so much. I've always referred to it. Whenever I'm having trouble with a chick, that's the first place I go. I guarantee you, no matter what you're going through in your dating life right now, whatever scenario that there is a blog post specifically capturing that sequence of events on Jake's blog right now. Guaranteed. With a real life example, with Jake breaking it down every step, with him explaining to you what's going to happen. Trust the process, man. jakepools.blogspot.com. Go check it out if you have not. Obviously, if you've made it to this point of knowing Jake and interacting with him or studying who he is and what he does, you have to be aware of the blog by now. Listen to me. There is no way that you will not find what you're looking for on that blog. So just Jake's overall, not only his skill, not only his ability to teach, just his willingness to help. You know what I mean? To put out that free content, to extend himself and make himself available every step of the way. I mean, this dude is personally answering every single post on his flawless texting forum. Who else does that? Nobody. I can guarantee you, because I've seen them all, I've studied them all. And so just recently, I've kind of gotten to know Jake a little bit more. We've been texting back and forth. He did a phone consultation with me. I was having trouble with this girl that I've been talking to for about 4 months. And I got to tell you, like, Jake, he just knew exactly what was going on. He could kind of read the situation, even without, he's never met me. I've never seen Jake in person before. We've talked on the phone a couple of times. He's never met the girl in question, but he understands. And the reason why he understands is just straight up experience, straight up real life knowledge. And it's ingrained in him. And you can tell that he knows. He knows exactly what's about to go down. He knows exactly what to do. And listen, if you're having trouble with a girl, stop. Just stop, put your phone down, and call Jake. Whatever money you're about to go spend on the bar, whatever money that you think you're going to get this chick back, buying her flowers or buying her a gift or doing this or doing that, stop, take that money, fucking PayPal it to Jake, and let the magic happen. I'm telling you, this guy is the real deal. He'll make it happen for you. He's made it happen for me. Unfortunately, at the moment, I don't have the money to train one-on-one with him in person, but you better believe that when I do, he's going to be one of the first people I call. He's going to be one of the first things I start to spend that new money on. And just because it's so invaluable, guys, you know, you go through your life, and if you feel like you're not able to attain a consistent, comfortable success with women, you know, that's going to wear on your mindset. That's going to wear on your mentality. You're going to feel these rejections that you get from women. You're going to take them personally because you feel like you don't have control in the situation. That's why it's so important for you to get a hold of this and to really understand women, understand how women work, understand how to get a woman, how to keep a woman, how to keep women in your life so you're not at effect to everything that's happening to you. You're not feeling like you're getting lucky. You're not knowing. It should be up to you when you have sex. It should be up to you when you go on a date. It should be up to you when women are coming and going in your life, and not be at the mercy of their decisions because you don't feel deserving enough to make what you want happen in the situation. There's a 100% structure to the way that men and women interact. There's a clear understanding of female psychology. Their behavior is super predictable, and once you understand it, you know, it's like you have the keys to the castle, you know? And when you have this part of your life handled, you're not going to go around constantly questioning you know, whether or not you're good enough, constantly questioning your self-esteem, constantly finding yourself in situations where you don't feel adequate. And when you feel like in your life, like you can walk up to any woman and talk to her, when you feel like women are wanting to be a part of your life and that you have the choice now and the abundance in your life where you don't have to put up with bad behavior from a chick or her treating you like shit, or, you know, those things wear on you. They wear on your mindset. They wear on your emotions. They start to poison every area of your life and start to really fuck you up in a lot of ways. So when you can handle this area in your life, it totally changes everything. You go from being a guy who is at the mercy of women to a guy who women can't get enough of. And that's really the crux of this whole thing, is because there's so few men out there who actually take the time to develop themselves and understand how this really works, that when you put in the time to do it, you just create such a gap between you between you and all the other dudes that you just end up having more pussy than you know what to do with. And I'm not at that point yet, but I know that if I'm ever going to get to that point, I need help. And I'm going to turn to nobody but Jake. When you talk to Jake, he's just a down-to-earth motherfucker. This guy, he speaks from experience. He has empathy for you. Even though he's swimming in Playboy pussy, he still is able to talk to you like he is on your level, because he knows what it's like to have been at that level. He's not Mr. Hollywood. In fact, he just recently put out a blog post showing who he is and, you know, his actual face and everything. This dude is a cipher. You know what I mean? He's been out in the Hollywood Hills slaying pussy for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I don't even know. And not pounding on his chest, not doing. He stays humble. You know what I mean? Let this dude go to work for you. Let this dude make magic happen in your life. Let him mold you into the man that you want to be. Stop being, you know, fearful that you can't obtain it. You just need proper beliefs, proper education. It's like anything else in your life. You know, if you want to learn how to bake a cake, you read a recipe. You know what I mean? All these other areas of our lives that we search for the information that's available to us, study it, implement it, we become it, we get better at it. But for some reason, there's such a stigma to, you know, it almost, guys feel like you're less of a man if you ask another dude how to get pussy. You know what I mean? Don't be scared to reach out. Don't be scared to talk with Jake. Jake, I mean, that dude is available 24/7. I hit him up and he hits me up right away. Right away. He wakes up, sees a text from me, hits me right back up. We do a 1-hour phone consultation, runs over 10 minutes. Dude, no worries. This guy is a stud, all right? Let him help you. He will make things happen for you, and you will be blown away. The best service, the best connection that I've dealt with in any of these guys. I can't say enough about Jake. And make sure you buy his book, Flawless Texting. There's gold in there. Read the blog, jakepools.blogspot.com. He's on Twitter at jakepools. The dude he's just a beast, man. And he's made a tremendous impact on me, tremendous impact on my life. And he's going to continue to do so. And when I get to the point where I'm able to have him, you know, mentoring me up close in the flesh, I mean, dude, it's gonna be everything I want it to be, and it's gonna be everything you want it to be. You want to be a guy, you know, you got two choices in this life, man, and your clock's ticking, man. Don't get it twisted. You know, when this life is over, when you're 40, 50, 60 years old, you're gonna look back and wish you dropped the money with Jake to have been slaying all the fucking hot pussy that you could have been slaying with his help. So drop the pride, drop the ego. Stop buying the girl that you're chasing gifts. She don't like you, whatever. Take that money, save it for some training with Jake. I'm going to sign off right now. I got to get to work. But thanks for listening, guys. Jake P. all the way, all day. Later.